ground floor entry section, the temple. I like to think of playground as a brief analogue of my vast universe. Now, I want to present a smaller but more compact and eventful version of my absurd dystopia. To simplify this universe, the whole creation itself originally is an embodiment of one explosive but honest and ultra-free characteristic that I want to glorify and exaggerate. And they can be very angry, raging, and hysterical, and even if it's happy, it's felicity. It is a pretty messed up parallel world where I imagine situations and scenarios that such force of nature can have a place of its own. Playground serves exactly such purpose, an amusement park or a showroom to have a glimpse of it. Playground begins its entry with its integrated temple of its own gods, the giants. It demonstrates the main behavioral algorithm of my universe. Every civilization has its own set of fates, and I have the mimic one too. So 6 giants I present, and 6 rudimentary traits to help me compose my scenes. And they're all powerful and mighty, and they can all lift a lot of weights and perform incredible movements in their own elegance. They are gods, basically. And there is a beauty in such year to succeed that I want to explore. Every giant has its own priority, and every priority becomes an obsession. An obsession is fun. Obsession is freedom. I choose strength and power related sport here as the giant's primary subject focus because, for one, I practice it, and it's physical, it's beautiful, it's rebellious, and it's autonomous. I start my first giant with Strength Maniac. He is supposed to be calculative, as he performs the most fundamental and effective movement to overhead a heavy load of weights. It is an acquired ease. The Muro is a story. Then there is Rage King. He's supposed to be an impulsive, brute, savage caveman. No reflection, nothing, just plain rage. The Muro is his environment. Overgrown Kid is supposed to be inventive. He builds stuff, he imagines criteria, he assembles potentials. He also carries a lot of weight, and he's still just a kid. A big kid. The champion is supposed to be competitive. He snaps as heavily and as hard as he can, and does whatever it takes to win. The incentive here is to bring more impact to my universe. The soldier is supposed to be oriented. Unless I draw a lot of soldiers, there is such fun for me to make peculiar military uniforms with strange marks, because if you see someone out of nowhere in a weird uniform with nothing else, you start to wonder where you are, what kind of civilization you're seeing, what kind of game you're playing. It delves, for me, more into imagination and very science fiction. The gas man is supposed to be explosive. Explosivity is momentum and very important to my works, whether when it comes to the actual production or storyboarding. The Muro here is what makes him happy. In terms of certain aesthetic aspect of my work, I use a lot of Taiwanese folk culture and temple references to support their existence because it's so powerful in a way it's hard not to be influenced when you're raised in it. Now, I didn't like it in the beginning, though. I used to find it very overly present and systematic. But in time, I started to like its imaginativeness and anachronism vis-a-vis its megapolitan habitat. The temple men are the security guards of the temple. Heavily armed monks, fanatics of their fundamental cult.